Okay, how exciting was that, creating our vision for 2024? Okay, so now we move on to our automatic writing. I just had to make sure what was next. So our automatic writing, Fiona, would you like to tell us a little bit about automatic writing?
Yeah, look, this is something that I use all the time. I mean, a lot of people are probably doing it when they're journaling, but the idea of it is what we're going to do, right? Just do a little bit of a meditation so we really ground in and get into the right headspace. And then what you do is we're going to Rachel's going to give you a couple of questions just to ponder on, and then what we do is set a timer or you just write. Don't think about what you're writing. Just believe and trust what's going to come through. So have your pen and paper ready. Have the questions there, as in like, what does my higher self want me to know? And then you just write, and just trust what's coming through. And what you may find is it's in a bit of a different language or a bit of a different style to what you would normally use. But the way that it's really deep, tapping into that deeper place is when it's a loving, beautiful, supportive, nourishing language. And before we started, Rach, I pulled this card out actually twice. I went, I'm not sure whether that relates, and I thought it was for Rach and I, but then when I was sitting there and we were just prepping before we came on, I thought, this is it. Like, we are always being held by our higher self, always being held, and we tap into that place and just trust the magic and the love and the support and the guidance that we'll receive from doing this practice. Does that make sense, Rach? Is there anything
Oh,
else?
no, that is beautiful because, our inner wisdom, our higher self, we forget that it is within us and we already know the answers. So this is the beauty of automatic writing, is it gets us out of our head per se. It allows all that information that is already within us to come through. Now, we don't have to question it. And if you are writing and then you have to stop and think, then put your pen down. Okay, that is it. You are done. Then you're actually, your brain's taking over, and it's not coming from your higher self. It is actually coming from your brain, and that's not what we're actually tapping into today. We're tapping into that inner wisdom.
And that's how much in sync Rach and I are,
Yeah.
because I was actually thinking, oh, that's one thing I forgot to say, is if you're stopping and thinking, that's not it. You just write and write and write, and you will feel the energy cut off.
Yeah.
Like, the moment you like got nothing left, it's like, okay, that's it. That's my message for the day. And
Yeah.
then go and read through it, and some of it might be rambling, but like, it'd be interesting to find how people go with this process. But I just love it. Gets the
Exactly.
mind out of the way.
Exactly. So if you haven't already got your pen and paper ready, okay, go and grab it. And I'm just going to share screen with the questions. So you can, where are we here? Here we are. Okay. So these are the questions, okay? And probably allow yourself 5 minutes for each question. Would you suggest, Fiona?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or perhaps this can be like, contemplate the questions and just see what comes through. Like, ask, say, higher self, what do I need to know, to do, and to be? And just trust the flow. Because you don't want to stop and start, because that's when the mind is going to click back into Rach,
That
I'm
is correct.
thinking.
That is
Yeah. So just know that these answers, like, trust that they're going to be answered and come through. Like,
exactly.
the moment you put the intention out there to your higher self. So
All right. So I'm just going to stop share now. Okay. So what do I need to know? What do I need to do? And who do I need to be? So for us to create and be a different version of ourselves, we actually need to be a different version of ourselves. We need to step into that elevated version. Okay. We can't be right here, right now, and trying to create something different without, it's like wanting to be a catwalk model and not looking after our body. It doesn't really work. So it's one of those things. If that's what you're aspiring to be, then you have to show up as a version of you too.
Yeah, that's it, because we're really manifesting who we're being, aren't we? So we have
Yeah.
to be that energetic match. And just to throw another question that just popped in is, possibly what is there anything else my higher self would like me to know?
Yeah.
Because there might be something that your higher self wants to come through,
Yeah,
but
and
yeah,
it
just
quite
open
fall under
yourself.
those questions for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to leave you with a little meditation. Okay. You've got your questions. I'm going to take you through the meditation, and then we're going to go. Okay. And the questions are then there for you to go through. Yep. All righty then. Let's close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. And start to get into a steady flow with your breath. I want you to feel where your bottom meets your seat. Feel into your body. Breathe into it. I want you to connect to your higher wisdom, to Source, to God, to the universe. I want you to be open to receiving that wisdom. Breath in, out. One more. Okay, and when you're ready, I want you to start writing with your first question. Open your eyes.